Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we get to start Hawkeye, which is a little weird that I got excited about that because is Hawkeye one of my favorite characters? No. Mm-mm. Nope. Pretty much didn't care about Hawkeye until Endgame. I'm excited that Hawkeye kind of gets the spotlight. I don't know who Hawkeye is either. Is it going to be Jeremy Renner's Hawkeye? Or is it going to be Haley Steinfeld's Hawkeye? These are questions that will probably be answered. I'm going to be honest, until he lost his family, I didn't think he was that dynamic of a character. I don't think he gave that much presence. And Jeremy Renner is an amazing actor, so to have him seemingly underutilized was sad, but then, he had a lot of good moments in Endgame, especially him and Scarlett Johansson. They are so good at playing off of each other. I'm still a little bummed that we never get a Budapest scene. I really would have liked to have seen the moment when they came together because it's always talked about, but we never get the whole story. And of course, I had to move my Natasha painting front and center for Hawkeye. RIP. I'm really excited because I know that this takes place during Christmas because the trailer they had Christmas music playing. So I'm thinking that it's going to be a lighter comedic tone. But Marvel always surprises you with that and hits you with some emotion in certain parts. I do remember that his wife Laura wasn't in the trailer. So I don't know if they're not doing well. I kind of feel like if she found out that he killed a bunch of people during the 5 years that they were all blipped, that she might not be happy about it. I don't know much about Haley Steinfeld's acting background. I have seen her in things, but to name those movies offhand or the character that she played, I don't know. She's not disappointing. She just wasn't memorable for me. So I'm really excited to see her kind of showcase her acting chops in this because it does seem that you're going to get comedy and probably drama. Because let's face it, teenagers don't become vigilantes because they have a good home life. So I'm interested to see where that goes and her background. I do know that there's probably a team up for a Young Avengers in the future, which means we're probably going to get some Yelena. And I know Jeremy Renner wouldn't answer any questions about this whatsoever. Florence Pugh is like my girl crush. I just adore that girl. Her as Yelena is just so delightful. We do, see Valentina trying to get her to find Hawkeye, fight Hawkeye, kill Hawkeye. Not quite sure what her motivation was by blaming Clint, not Hawkeye, blaming Clint for Natasha's death. I don't think Yelena is a murderous person. I think she will want answers from Clint. She might definitely put up a good fight for him. That's going to be delightful if that is in here. I'm very much looking forward to that. I really enjoyed What If, but I'm really excited to be back with actual characters, like human characters, like live action characters. Let's get into it. So are we going back in time? Before all the Avengers stuff?
You got a daughter to think of. I've got it under control.
Who are these people?
Kate?
Never mind. Oh no. Oh no.
Mommy? Daddy? Where are you?
It's a really nice house. I just want to point that out. I can't imagine being a child going through this. Okay, well that explains a little bit of the origin of her. Oh God, please don't tell me her father dies. Did not think I'd cry at the beginning of this, but I'm fighting it back. I'm having a hard time.
What if they come back?
I know, what a traumatic experience.
I need a bow and arrow.
Linda Cardellini. So we are going to get a little bit of Laura. Okay, good. Also, when it said 2012, I definitely thought that that meant it was going to take place before everything happened, but I'm glad we got that backstory on her. It's just we get so used to our heroes saving the day that we kind of forget there are casualties that happen. And I think that the new, Superman, Batman movies and a lot of these movies are exploring like the human aspect of it and like the experience of it. This is one story out of thousands.
Does the bell swing back and forth, or does the dangly thingy in the middle swing back and forth?
Well, that was a bit of a letdown.
This is a really weird thing to prove, by the way. I don't know if that needed to be slow motion. I mean, it's a very good shot.
This is bad.
Has that bell not been rung in like forever? I feel like a bell should be able to withstand being rung. That's a safety hazard. I hate being an adult and pointing that out. Oh God. I could do this all day. Oh, this is so bad. I'm ready for Hawkeye. Did they skip Hawkeye? Oh, Clint.
Did you turn your hearing aid off?
No, honey, I know. I know what happens.
Yeah, he does.
The battle's just begun. We'll conquer the Chitauri.
This is so bad.
I'll be right back.
I think I have secondhand embarrassment. And I like that he has a hearing aid because that makes sense. All the explosions and stuff that he's been involved in.
But it's Christmas in New York, and we're out of here. And let's show Mom what she's missing.
I was just gonna say, where's Laura? Like, I just don't want them to have problems. Like, can we just let him be happy?
Good? Wife, kids, all good?
Wonderful, wonderful. Merry Christmas.
I wonder what it's like to be rich.
There you are. Well, you look amazing.
That's an outfit.
The dean said it had a bell and a clock, and overachiever that you are, you managed to destroy both.
Good thing her mom's rich.
You know that young people think they're invincible, and rich people think they're invincible, and you have always been both, so take it from someone who hasn't. You're not.
I like her mom.
US Open Martial Art Championship.
Martial art championship.
You're amazing. I still remember when you got your black belt at 15.
Our girl's a Renaissance woman.
What's with all the swords, Mom?
Hun, there have been a few changes while you're away this semester.
Ooh, someone moved in. Ooh.
Oh, an unexpected surprise.
Is that Lalo from Better Call Saul? I love that guy.
Hey, guys. How are
Yay.
ya? I miss you.
I'm glad that they're still together and everything's fine.
Love you too.
It's gonna be the best Martin Christmas ever. All right?
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Thank you.
Oh, no, that's not necessary.
It's necessary. It saved our city.
And as we learned, superheroes don't make good money. So she didn't wear the red dress, she wore a suit. I love it. Still weird that Lalo Salamanca is in this show.
I'd appreciate it if you wear something a little more ladylike for the wedding, so we won't be competing.
What wedding?
You don't know. Ellen and Jack.
Her mother didn't tell her? Okay, take it back. Her mom's not that great.
You're engaged?
Oh, well, I guess the beans are out of the bag.
To a man that she obviously never introduced to her child?
Heck of a party, huh?
Aww, hi puppers. She's in that suit. I love it.
Mom, what was that about? Is that guy threatening you? I have no idea. Why are you lurking in the hallways?
Why are you lying to your child? It's nice that she's wearing that suit so she just fits in and no one thinks anything of it.
I thought I was supposed to be the only one working here.
Gary sent me to. Assuming if you want to bother Gary.
Smart girl.
Who told you to come down here?
Gary.
I'm Gary.
Oops.
You see, that's the problem, Gary. You don't even know my name. You know, this is not gonna work out. I quit.
Smart cookie.
An artifact recovered from the wreckage of the Avengers compound. Now, you may recall.
Well, we know why these two guys are here.
We'll start the bidding at $200,000. Do I hear?
200,000?
Companion piece, the Ronin suit.
Oh. Didn't expect that. Okay. Well, now we know from the trailers that Hawkeye finds her wearing that, so that makes sense.
Hello.
I would just like to point out that the suit's not going to fit her. Jeremy Renner's a much bigger guy than her. Jeez, he's going to shoot her in the face. That's intense. What is this watch they were after, though?
The watch. I found it.
Well, I mean, we can kind of see how the dog lost an eye. Good grief.
Check it out. A ninja saved a dog.
Oh, it's amazing.
The Ronin, the
Isn't that
mysterious
awesome,
figure
Dad?
who terrorized.
He was so badass.
Okay, listen. Just hang on. I'm gonna get you some food. Pizza.
Of course, the good boy would walk.
Go on. Get going.
He's like, you're not going to heat it up?
Monogrammed butterscotch.
The third.
We got you now, bro.
I mean, it's really obvious, like, with her, like, yelling and her fighting noises that she is a female. I don't know how no one's picking up on that. Who'd this be?
You're a Hawkeye.
And who the hell are you?
Until next week. So I thought that was a really good introduction to Kate Bishop. I love that we got the backstory on Kate, that we were taken back to the Battle of New York. I do like that we got a reasoning to why she kind of follows this path. But like, you know, it must be nice to be rich and have martial arts classes and archery classes and probably gymnastics and all sorts of other stuff. So just so all you kids know, if you're not rich, you're not gonna be a superhero. I don't know if that's always true, but like Batman, Iron Man, you know, the human superheroes, you have to have money. I don't know if they were trying to establish that she didn't have a good relationship with her mother in the beginning, or that she was like a daddy's girl. But I felt like they had a pretty good relationship. Besides her mom hiding the fact that she got engaged, that's not really something that you hide from your kid. Not only that, how do you get engaged to somebody your kid doesn't even know? Like, isn't that the barometer in which you decide if your partner is actually going to work? I don't know. I don't have kids, so I know nothing about children. I'm happy to see Clint with his kids, and I'm happy that Laura is still, that they're still together, that they obviously don't know about his past, about being Ronin. Nobody knows that Hawkeye is Ronin. I don't know if this show is going to break that illusion for everybody else or not. I just want Clint to have a happy ending. Rogers the musical? Yikes. Oh my God, so much cringe. So much cringe. And as I'm cringing, as I have secondhand embarrassment, they show Clint seeing Natasha. That brought tears to my eyes. There was like so many moments where I was just like watching, like action happen, but then like it was followed up with, a little bit of emotion, like when she lost her dad, and then when you realize that it's the Battle of New York and you're seeing the Chitauri, I'm excited for more Clint, more Kate, but Jack, sorry, I know I said it several times, but like Lalo, like Tony Dalton is very charismatic on Better Call Saul, very charismatic, to the point where he's so charming, you're terrified of him. And I hope we get some of that aspect, not Lalo himself, but I hope that like he's able to showcase just how menacing his eyes can be when he smiles. I'm very excited to see more of Tony. I do feel like they pointed out that Clint has a hearing aid for a reason. I don't know if that's going to come back in a later episode, where he might get into some trouble because he doesn't have it. But it only makes sense, him being human, that he probably would have had some hearing loss from all the explosions that he's been around. Just quite frankly, everything that he's gone through. He's been punched in the head I don't know how many times. I mean, just even being taken over by Loki alone should have scrambled his egg. I do like that Kate's not a dark character either. Sometimes they like to paint like the vigilante or the new hero as broken, like they do with Batman. They must come from a dark place because they lost a parent. And I do like that she still is lighter. And the tone isn't doom and gloom either, which is what I was actually hoping for, was a little bit of hope and cheer and some comedy. But I'm looking forward to seeing more from Haley, because she kind of just like showcased a little bit of her acting ability to, have a little bit of comedic chops, but also she is able to like really tell a story with her face without it being over the top. Vera Farmiga, she's just beautiful. Also a wonderful actress. I hope we get way more of her as well. Just I don't think that there was an introduction to a character in the show that I'm not excited to see more of. Gosh, could you imagine if you destroyed a bell tower and your mom could just pay for you to get out of that mess? What a charmed life. Okay, guys, I'm looking forward to every episode this season, which is so crazy to say about a Hawkeye series for me, but I'm so excited, especially just anytime you get in the Marvel Universe, you don't know who else you're going to see, and Marvel gods. Definitely want some Yelena. But if you could sprinkle anyone else in there, I'll take it. I'd definitely take it. All right, like, subscribe, all that crap. Any suggestions that you have, anything that I missed, let me know. Anything that you think I need to know, let me know. I don't know much about these characters. Definitely, I know zilch about Hawkeye other than like what has been in the movies. I know nothing about Kate Bishop besides what I've just learned today. Everyone always likes to say, fun fact. I like those, especially because there's no way you can tell me what's coming. There's no way to spoil something for me. It's just information. So the more information I have, the better. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Holy crap, I didn't know there was 2 episodes. I'm going to react to the second one.